Hi everyone, welcome back to Living Even Keeled. I'm Patricia and today I'm standing in my dining room once again. I just finished sharing with you something I made for DIY Mommy's Decor Challenge. It was a grapevine wreath I thrifted from Goodwill. But the reason I went to Goodwill in the first place was for this challenge. Today I'm joining Hillary from Old World Home to show you what $5 got me to spruce up my home for fall 2018. Also in this video, I'm going to share with you the rest of my fall decor around my home. It's not a lot, it's somewhat minimal, and I feel like it's festive and I really enjoy it, so stay tuned to the end of this video to see that tour as well. So the first thing I got was a pack of 4 placemats. Once again, I went on half off day. I'm really enjoying half off day. When you're thrifty, like you are really thrifty, and if I can get anything for cheaper than they're offering it, I'm gonna try and do that. I don't always make it to half off day, but I try to. So I got a pack of 4 placemats for $2 in total. They were marked at $4. They are this nice orange color, which of course is very autumnal. I intended to use this maybe as a runner. I was inspired by an Instagram photo I saw and I tried it, and if you watched my vlogs recently, you saw that I tried it, but I didn't love it. I sat with it for a few days, but I wasn't sure that I liked it, so I'm just using them as regular placemats. And for practicality, I'm just putting the plastic placemat that I prefer to use on a daily basis on top of it. I have 2 girls ages 4 and 3, and the plastic placemat just works better for us because I can really easily rinse it off, whereas this might need to be washed. And I don't mind doing that, putting it in the washing machine. I just don't want to have to do it so often. And by the time I get to it, maybe the stain will have set in. So I just layer our black and white placemat that we got from IKEA a while back on top of it. And that's kind of how our fall table looks. Now the rest of the stuff, again, stay tuned to the tour because I do have items from previous year's thrift challenges as my centerpiece, as well as other thrifted regular hauls that I've shared. So the majority of my table is all thrift store. So I spent $2 on the pack of 4 placemats. I had $3 left, and perfect. You can see here, I got marked at $3 each, but again, half off day, so I got 2 for $3. These are something that I almost always see at thrift stores, and I never buy them. I think they're cute, but I never thought I wanted anything like that in my home. But something about it this time, maybe it was the price, but something about it made me want to bring it home. Now they are a little shiny. I do like that they're wood, but I'm going to see what I can do. Maybe sand that off. We don't have an electric sander, so I'll see if I can kind of make it look a little different. I'll give this a little makeover. I'll clean it up. I don't know, maybe I'll paint the gold. I kind of like it, especially in this room, but I'm not sure that these are actually gonna go in the dining room. So I'm gonna go give these a mini makeover, and you're gonna watch my fall home tour coming up right now, and you'll see where these ended up. So here's our fall table during the daytime with the natural sun coming into the room. I have our layered placemats, my Dollar Tree pumpkins, and my thrifted Goodwill find from a few years back. And I have a thrifted cutting board that sometimes I use and sometimes I don't. Now here it is in the evening or later that day with the candles lit. The candle holders were all thrifted from Goodwill for about $1 each. The black ones were originally gold, and I just sprayed them with a matte black. And here is my wonderful top of the hutch that has been repurposed from trash to treasure. I just have a few fall touches, like a Dollar Tree pumpkin from a few years back, a squirrel from the dollar spot at Target a couple years old, and then a candle just sitting here waiting to be lit. I had to get something for the top since it was an unfinished kind of put together type of piece, and we found the perfect size piece at Lowe's for less than $8. It was $7 and change. And on the top I have a thrifted votive holder, a thrifted basket where we keep our cloth napkins. I have a pitcher also from the thrift store with some dried, I believe that's eucalyptus from last winter. I have this lit pumpkin here. I bought that new, I believe from Target a couple years back, and I love to bring it out. I love having like a little bonus light in the room somewhere. And then a second fall candle that's also waiting to be lit. The entryway, I have a step stool here with a small pumpkin, I believe from Target, maybe Michael's, it's a couple years old, and a lantern that I usually keep out all the time, but it does work perfectly for this time of year. On the other side I have a bench with a globe underneath, and the palette of this globe, the colors just seem really fall to me. Up on the wall you'll see a DIY that I made a couple years back from Dollar Tree. I just painted over the design and used some stencils to add a more appropriate for me type of design. Now here's my fall mantle, which is the place where the sconces ended up. I did paint them and give them a makeover with a green color, totally unexpected. I did have it on hand. I maybe would have gone with black or wood, but green seemed to fit the bill. You'll see I have a very simple design with just 2 homes from the Hearth and Hand collection last fall with some Dollar Tree mums cut off and placed inside. The wreath is actually a yard sale find for about $1 with more of the dried eucalyptus from last winter and a ribbon bow that I made myself. So you can see a closer look. I did paint the gold a champagne color. I left them outside to dry, and then my daughters had fun with the water hose. So now they're distressed champagne, but I don't mind. I don't think it looks too bad. I did add a couple of Dollar Tree sprigs, just the white ones you see there, to give it a little bit more texture. But I do like that the rest of the wreath is natural dried plants that I got last year, so nothing's too plasticky. I want to show you what it looks like in the evening when the candles are lit. I love the warm glow, especially this time of year. It kind of does remind you of the fire, even though it's a little too warm to actually build a real fire. Something about the warm yellow light feels very cozy to me. And here it is even later that day with our warm light lit that I keep on during the evening time. Here's another Dollar Tree pumpkin on my side table where I usually put my coffee or book. And here's the wreath I made in my last video. I do see it a lot because this time of year it's nice to have the door open in the morning time before it gets too hot. The air is still a little chilly in the morning, so you know the seasons are changing. And I have a typical front porch with mums, and the purple flowers were marked down to only $1, so I thought I would try them out and see if I can bring them back to life. I have a regular spring looking flag here, and maybe I'll replace that with something more fall-like as time goes on. But just like nature, fall does not happen on any one day on the calendar, and that's how I feel with my fall decor. So I'm going to say this is my early fall decor, and things may change as the season progresses. In my basement, I have a little display here on my hutch. The most fall-like thing is this cute little fox wearing a scarf. And here's my sofa. I've added my sort of yellowish mustard colored velvet pillows to the sofa to kind of bring in some more of the warm color palette. I've had these for a little while, but I finally got some new inserts. I do like to layer different textures, so maybe I'll thrift a scarf like my friend Gentle Thrifty Mama showed on her Instagram and maybe tie it over one of these to give a little more pattern and texture that I want.
So thank you for watching another $5 Goodwill challenge. I actually stuck to the 5 this time. I didn't go over. Yes, I used a half off day, but that's what it's all about sometimes. Do whatever you can to stick to the budget, right? If you've never seen me, please feel free to subscribe to my channel. It's called Living Even Keeled because I try to live somewhat in balance. I live a mostly mindful life and I like to share all those aspects with you. So things for my children, one's in pre-kindergarten, one's at home, budgeting, thrift store dressing, decorating, and just kind of a lifestyle channel. So if that sounds interesting, please subscribe. I'd love to have you. And I hope I see you guys in my next video. Bye.